What's going on, everyone? TJ Fitness doing his reviews, and together with me making a comeback to the channel, the Performax Labs HyperMax Pre-Workout. Listen people, this pre-workout made my last year's top 5 Stim junkie pre-workout list, and it was the only non-DMHA pre-workout on that list. This has to be the most underrated pre-workout on the freaking market. Listen, I'm gonna take you through the label. I'm gonna refresh your memory with this super loaded formula here. Then I'm gonna share you my personal experience using this one again over the last couple of weeks with its new improvement, which actually took a very big step towards improving one of the lacking area in this pre-workout. Then right towards the end of the video, I'm gonna give you my final verdict. Let's get right into it. Okay guys, so Performax Labs, really like what the company is doing. You know, a lot of drama in the fitness industry, a lot of drama in the supplement industry, a lot of noise, a lot of people making so many claims about the stuff that they're putting out, whatever, anything between crazy killer clowns and whatever type of shit. Performax Labs is one of these under the radar companies. And you know, just super quiet, does what they need to do, gets out super quality product. I just like what they're doing, and I just love the way that they handle themselves. Anyway, listen, HyperMax. I reviewed HyperMax XT before HyperMax came out, and actually, if I remember correctly, my thumbnail on that video said the most underrated pre-workout. And then, or something like the best pre-workout you never heard of. Then HyperMax came out, I reviewed this, it made my top 5, even though it doesn't have DMHA and all the rest of the top 5 had super loaded DMHA formulas. This made my top 5, super great product. Now they came out with a new version, and what they're trying to take with this new version is not improve the formula, because the formula was great anyway, and I'm gonna share with you what's in this, and I think you're gonna be impressed if you need some memory refreshment here. And they just improved on the flavor. One of the things that was a big complaint from a lot of people is that the flavor with the previous version was just not good. And you know, it was, you've seen a lot of my reviews, right? So you know that flavor in a pre-workout, I don't care a lot unless it's like really bad. So you just like, you dread the moment you drink it. This was on the verge of that, and really they're supposed to improve on this, and I'm gonna share with you my personal experience with this one. Anyway, let me take you through the label here, because this is, you're gonna be impressed, people. You're gonna be freaking impressed. A lot of thought was put into this thing. Let's start with the simple part, the pump and power formula. So you get 6 grams of L-citrulline. 6 grams of pure L-citrulline, not L-citrulline malice, 6 grams, double of what you need. And then you get 1 gram of agmatine, which is perfect. You know, like citrulline by itself doesn't do a lot. The combination with agmatine is perfect. On top of that, they added 1 gram of L-ornithine. And on top of that, you have 3 grams of beta-alanine for muscle power and tingling, which is, for me personally, a very big part of the experience. So anyway, super solid pump formula. And you have just what you need for pump and power. And then we get into the Stim package and mood elevation and focus and all that good stuff that we want. Listen to this, people. Listen to this. I'm gonna start with focus and mood elevation. And actually, they call it extreme focus and mood, which is really, I didn't even notice that. Listen to this, guys. You have 400 milligrams of PEA. 400 milligrams. That is by far the biggest amount of PEA I've seen on a pre-workout. But one of these things with PEA is, you know, sometimes more is just not necessarily better. PEA is one of these. PEA by itself, if you put just pure PEA, you're not really gonna feel it. So what Performax Labs did here, you have 400 milligrams of PEA. On top of that, you have 200 milligrams of rhodiogenesis that's going to help with focus and mood elevation. It interacts beautifully with PEA. But here's the really important part that ties it all together. 50 milligrams of hordenine. Perfect. I love it. I love it. That combination of so much PEA together with hordenine and the rhodiogenesis, perfect for focus and mood elevation. Now let's go into the Stim, and again, more focus package. They have what they call extreme energy blend. They have L-tyrosine at 1 gram. This is really in the wrong place. It should be in the focus and mood part. L-tyrosine is really a focus element. Then you have 325 milligrams of caffeine. Perfect, right on point. You have bitter orange at 50 milligrams. So that's going to help with thermogenesis. It's also, usually you see it in fat burners. It helps with the appetite suppression. What actually it's supposed to do is increase the effect of the caffeine there. And then you get, listen to this, 3 milligrams of alpha-yo, 90% standardization, so that's like 2.7 milligrams of alpha-yo. I know, if you're sensitive to alpha-yo, you're saying, oh my god, I'm gonna die from this, because this is a lot of alpha-yo. Interestingly enough, the combination with the rest of the stuff actually tames it down, and I'm going to share with you my personal experience in a second, which we're going to do right now. Let's start with the flavor. Really, usually, like I said, flavor doesn't matter. In this case, it actually mattered because the flavor wasn't good and a lot of people complained. This flavor here, the new one, orange mango, is actually very good. Listen to this. It is not like you want to drink it during the day, but I would, as far as pre-workout flavor, I would go and say it's an 8+ flavor. It's actually pleasant. I actually like it. There's a bit of an aftertaste, chemical aftertaste, but overall, they really nailed it down with this flavor. I think that there's other flavors in this new series, but if you're gonna buy this one, take the orange mango. That's the one I tried. It is really, really good. You're going to enjoy it. And that really eliminated one of the biggest pitfalls that this first version had. Let's talk about the experience. Listen, after almost 6 or 7 months of not using Performax HyperMax, I now use this new version, and it really reminded me why I loved the HyperMax Pre-Workout. Just love it. The focus and mood elevation is so on point. Just on point. Really, guys. It's just, you're gonna be energized, you're gonna get an energy kick, don't get me wrong. You know, you have the caffeine plus the alpha-yo, you're gonna get an energy kick, you're gonna feel energized, you're gonna go at it. But it's not rage, it's not like you're angry, it's you're just feeling so good that you wanna lift heavy things and you wanna work out. And I just love it. And as far as the focus side, this is one of the best focus pre-workouts out there. You know, there's pre-workouts who are really good at like clean energy forever and ever and ever. There's pre-workouts who are very good with pumps. There's pre-workouts who are very good with mood elevation. There's pre-workouts. This one, if I would have to say what is it really good at, the focus here is one of the best out there. There's not a lot of my favorite pre-workouts out there don't come close as far as focus to this one. The mood elevation is very apparent and the energy is great. Now, this is not a crackhead energy. You're not gonna go around crackhead, which is very interesting because the alpha-yo effect here, to a large extent, I would say this, you know, at this amount you would expect to see some side effects of alpha-yo, you know, like cold chills and stuff like that. I didn't feel anything. So I would go and say that even if you're sort of sensitive to alpha-yo, you might be okay with this one. Really, I barely felt any side effects. I did feel the energy kick. As far as pumps, perfect. I mean, this is a very good pump formula, beta-alanine tingling. Listen, this is just a so well-rounded experience. Let me share with you something. I took this in between a lot of the other pre-workouts that are gonna make my top list this year, because I'm gonna make a new list. And I wanted to see how this feels. And I compared this to the best out there. And I can tell you, I'll go back to this. I will definitely go back to this. This is such a pleasant experience. Performax really nailed it with this one. And now that the flavor is actually good, listen. As far as the packaging, it comes in 25 servings. So you get 25 full servings of this thing in this package. Retails for the average $39.99, but obviously coupons and whatever goes around it, you should expect to find it around the $35 price range, which is decent. For 25 servings is decent. I'm also gonna try and call the company and see if I can get you a coupon. Listen, people. If this video was helpful in your Stim junkie, super focused and mood elevation pre-workout decision-making process, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more reviews like this, because this is what we do here. We get this stuff, we try it, and we tell you exactly what we think about it. No bullshit. And if you want to save money on Performax HyperMax or anything fitness, I'm going to link to the Performax HyperMax page on Fitness Deal News below, so you can save money. And obviously, you can compare prices, you can find prices from all over the web. We don't sell anything. We just find the best deals and coupons and we help you save money.